Welcome back. President Donald Trump is making a big push to crack down on immigration and deliver his promise to build a wall on the U.S.-Mexico border.
Reaction from the states along the border is coming in tonight. ABC's Kenneth Moten has more from Los Angeles.
The first step to President Donald Trump's signature campaign promise.
We will build a great wall.
But the executive actions to build that wall along the U.S.-Mexico border and restrict immigration are already facing big barriers. In California, Governor Jerry Brown is preparing for a battle.
We will defend everybody, every man, woman, and child who's come here for a better life and has contributed to the well-being of our state.
Immigration advocates pointing to negative impacts on immigrant families and businesses who need workers. Trump and supporters pointing to safety.
And you have to understand what I'm doing is good for the United States. It's also going to be good for Mexico.
Considering the terrorist attacks that have taken place, I mean, I don't blame them for deciding to take that action.
Trump's plan to crack down on immigration and sanctuary cities has led to widespread protest. In Texas, there's mixed reaction about a border wall and doubts about its effectiveness along rugged terrain. Trump promises Mexico will pay for it, but for now, crucial Homeland Security funds will be diverted.
I don't think a wall is feasible. I don't think it's particularly the smartest way to use taxpayer dollars on infrastructure.
Opponents may be moving fast to take on President Trump's immigration plans, but Trump is moving even faster. He says construction on that border wall will start in a few months. Kenneth Moten, ABC News, Los Angeles.
Follow up now on the man charged with murdering his pregnant ex-girlfriend and an Orlando police officer. Once again, Markeith Lloyd cursed at a judge during a brief first appearance today for a misdemeanor charge. Lloyd uttered the expletive after the judge set a bond of $500 for the charge of resisting arrest without violence. But he will not be able to be released from jail since another judge set no bond for 2 first-degree murder counts. During 2 court appearances last week for those charges, Lloyd also cursed and interrupted the judge.
The Bradenton mother accused of killing her daughter and hiding her body in a freezer is now asking for her trial to be moved out of Manatee County. Shauna Thomas is expected to stand trial in August in the death of 11-year-old Janiyah Thomas. The girl was found dead in October of 2015. Thomas's defense attorney wants to move her trial out of the county due to the amount of publicity surrounding the case, both locally and nationally. They also want potential jurors to be questioned individually about their knowledge of the case. Thomas is charged with first-degree murder, child abuse, and abuse of a dead body. If convicted, she faces life in prison.
Sarasota police detectives trying to identify 3 armed robbery suspects. Police say the 3 men were wearing masks when they walked into the Dollar General on 17th Street last night. They took one employee at gunpoint to the office where another employee was working. The men then demanded cash and took off. Anyone with information on the case is asked to call Sarasota County Crime Stoppers at 366-TIPS.
A new website that helps you research your family history is causing concern for people all across the country, including here on the Suncoast.
As ABC 7's Jacqueline Matter shows us, your personal information could be at risk.
This is FamilyNow.com. Now, earlier I put in my own personal information, and within seconds, a list of all the information that you could ever find on me, including my family history, a list of all my current and past addresses, and any personal information showed up. With the click of a button, the website has the largest collection of family records anywhere, and it's all free to search. That's why many people are now starting to question, is this site safe?
Nothing is private. Nothing is private. And that's where I would stay and make sure that you're keeping up to date on what's out there.
While the site is legal since the information is public record, former Sarasota County Sheriff's Deputy Shannon Snyder says FamilyTreeNow.com can cause serious problems, especially for those trying to stay under the radar.
It's going to become more and more difficult. I can understand from a law enforcement perspective some very sensitive investigations. Also domestic violence victims, I can understand where that's going to be a huge problem.
Not everyone is listed on FamilyTreeNow.com since not all of the information is correct. But even if you don't post info on social media, it can still be available on this website. Snyder says to always remember in our ever-evolving world of technology that your personal information is constantly available. And with one simple click, anyone could be knocking on your door.
it's not going to go away. This technology is here. It's making our lives faster. It's making everything far more transparent.
To opt out, scroll to the bottom of the website, hit Contact Us, click Opt Out of Removal Requests, and then go through the steps to remove yourself from the website. In the newsroom, Jacqueline Matter, ABC 7, your Suncoast News.
Thank you, Jacqueline, and I did do that. I did opt out.
Did you?
Yeah, because it's scary how much information they know. I'm sure it's, available other places as well, but it's just really crazy when you see every address you've ever, lived.
Yeah, and who knows who else can see it.
Right.
All right, let's get a check on our weather once again. Here's Chief Meteorologist Bob Harrigan. Bob?
And we can see everything out there in the Sarasota Bay Area near the Ringling Bridge from our Van Wezel webcam. A nice day today, lots of sunshine, a few clouds now and again, but really fairly decent. Kind of a breezy day, good for sailing out there in Sarasota Bay. And notice the clouds coming in advance of a cold front that will be moving through very slowly throughout the day on Thursday. So expect clouds on again and off again throughout the day on Thursday. Right now, the satellite and radar imagery showing that thin line of showers extending all the way down into Louisiana right now, pushing off to the southeast very slowly. The good news is it's not going to be anything like the last front we saw that moved through over the weekend. And no rain around. Again, I talked about this earlier, some false echoes on the radar. 76 in Jacksonville, 77 in Orlando, and 77 now in Key West. We'll have more on our forecast in just a few. Back to you.
All right, Bob, thank you. Teachers in Manatee County are hoping a third party can decide whether or not the next contract they'll have will have higher pay raises.
The school district says it can't afford the requested raises, but the teachers union says that money is available. ABC 7's Adam Cellini spoke with both sides at a special hearing today.
Teacher walk-ins across the Manatee County School District will continue until the people in this room can come to an agreement.
We believe that it's an issue of priority and that within the budget there are funds available to make up the difference.
After rejecting the district's contract offer in October, the teachers union came back with a few demands that have been a point of contention. They want teacher raises to start between $900 and $1,200 and the district to pay for recent hikes in insurance premiums. Wednesday, union negotiator Bruce Proud picked apart the school district's budget to prove that these funds were available.
They budget at the maximum amount for instruction and then they don't spend it all. So we know that there is fund flexibility within the instruction line.
But district negotiator Bill Vogel contends the district is barely meeting state standards of budget flexibility, which took a big hit last year when a wave of retiring teachers cost $1.6 million more in severance pay than any previous years.
Mr. Proud and I are in agreement that teachers are underpaid statewide and here in Manatee, but we simply cannot afford to accept their proposal.
The district hired a financial analyst to determine whether salaries are fair compared to surrounding counties. He says that they are, considering Manatee's funding per student is $700 less than Sarasota County.
Manatee has done the best job they can to provide increases for teachers.
The district is standing by its original offer of raises that start between $600 and $900. If this special magistrate can't resolve it in the next 2 weeks, the school board will ultimately make the call. In Manatee County, Adam Cellini, ABC 7, your Suncoast News.
If you are a Florida state employee, you may want to watch out for a specific email. State workers who want to enroll in the popular prepaid tuition program can get a $25 discount on the application fee if they enroll during the enrollment period. Chief Financial Officer Jeff Atwater is sending an email that will have information on how to get that discount. Florida prepaid college plans allow families to prepay the future cost of college tuition and dorm housing.
3 Palmetto students are getting the opportunity of a lifetime to see one of the last performances of the greatest show on earth. Kids from Tillman Elementary School won tickets to see the Ringling Brothers Barnum and Bailey Circus show in Tampa this week. The award was made possible by the circus's parent company, Feld Entertainment. Feld donating tickets to the 3 lucky students from one of Manatee County's 18 Title I elementary schools. These winners were chosen based on their attendance. For example, the first award was for a student who improved their attendance the most, another for a perfect attendance. They say they're looking forward to seeing the big show.
To see the circus animals and kind of tricks. There's these dancers that have this string and they go up, and I think that's kind of amazing.
Kids will be able to see the circus in Tampa this week at Amalie Arena. These are Ringling's final shows in our area, unless you want to travel out of state to see them.
Right, May is the final one for good.
Yeah.
In New York.
So good for these students
who
will be able to say they saw it before it went
Yep.
away. Still to come, one of the fastest sprinters in the world is stripped of a gold medal. Why Usain Bolt is getting penalized and losing a piece of his historic hardware.
Hi, I'm Linda Carson. Coming up, we'll tell you who's playing this year at the 3rd annual Sarasota Blues Festival.
In town, on the town, The Mark offers landmark living in the center of everything you love about Sarasota. Priced from the 700s, spacious residences and elevated club-level amenities create a private oasis in the sky. Promenade shopping and dining put the best of downtown downstairs. Sales gallery open daily at the corner of Pineapple and State Street just south of Maine. The Mark, Sarasota. Presented by Coulter.
How hard is it to stop a stroke? It is challenging, it is difficult, and every second counts. A comprehensive stroke center gives the patient a better chance to walk out with minimal to no disability. We are able to offer treatments above and beyond the standard 3 hours after the onset of a stroke. A place like Sarasota Memorial Hospital really increases those chances of giving back a better quality of life.
Come out to the best party of the season, the Goodwill Mardi Gras Gala on February 28th at Michael's on E. Tickets at experiencegoodwill.org.
What to do when your heating or air conditioning needs service or, heaven forbid, replacement? Call Air Now today. We've been serving Sarasota and Manatee County since 1946. We offer $49.95 tune-ups, lease or finance options, and remember, service today or it's free.
Start the year off with a great deal during the Start Something New event going on now at Sunset Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram in Sarasota. Ram trucks are built tough and have plenty of power to handle any job with all the comforts you'd expect in a luxury vehicle. And right now, all 2016 quad cabs are over 20% off, with new Ram trucks starting at just $19,999. Better prices, bigger selection. Go to Sunset Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram in Sarasota.
Need more space in your place? The More Space Place can help with Murphy beds that disappear to reveal a home office, living room, or den. Custom closets with designated areas for your shoes, bags, wardrobe, and accessories. Custom-built entertainment centers, garage storage systems, and more. The More Space Place has 3 showrooms next to Sonny's on US 41 South in Sarasota, on Lakewood Ranch Boulevard just south of State Route 64 in Bradenton, and on Tamiami Trail next to Panera Bread in Port Charlotte. Put more space in your place at the More Space Place.
Ideologue. I am an originalist.
We're in high season now on the Suncoast.
And our entertainment venues are cranking out the shows and festivals. An old favorite returns this weekend. ABC 7's Linda Carson has more in the event of the week. Linda.
The Sarasota Blues Festival actually started back in 1991. Then producer Barbara Strauss took it over in 1993, and it continued to be a big draw through the years. Then it went away a few years back until Mojo Productions brought it back 3 years ago. The festival is bringing some big names in the blues to town.
These are groups that you don't really see too often in this area. So we try to bring, people in that you can't go to the local club, on Friday night and see. So, these are all traveling, international blues artists.
And each of the 9 acts has its own special sound.
We've got different styles of blues. We've got Anika Chambers, who's actually up for the Coco Taylor Female Blues Artist of the Year at the Blues Music Awards. We've got Selwyn Birchwood, who's won awards in the past.
It's once again at the Sarasota County Fairgrounds, but this year it's moved to the back of the fairgrounds, so come prepared.
It's open seating. Bring your lounge, your regular beach chairs, outdoor chairs, your blankets, what have you. No coolers allowed. We want you to support our vendors.
Reserved seating is also available. The music begins Friday night at 6 p.m.
Friday night, is headlining is Chris Duarte. The Balkan Brothers are going to be opening. Cat Reynolds will be there as well. Chris Duarte is a seasoned veteran in the blues world.
And the blues continue again at noon on Saturday.
And on Saturday, we're opening with Dwayne Drops. He's going to be a little different twang he's doing some Zydeco blues. So it's going to open up with a little different flair this year.
The music will go on Saturday night until about 9 p.m.
We'll end with a big jam of several of the artists coming together at the end and just having a nice big jam session.
And the producers say the festival is also a big economic boost to the community.
We have people coming from all over the United States for this. We've had calls from California to Maine.
But most of all, it's a treat for blues lovers.
It's a tremendous chance to see some great national blues touring acts in their backyard.
The gates open Friday night at 5, so you have time to get in and get a seat all settled before the music starts at 6 and it goes to about 9. And on Saturday, the gates open at 11, so you can get your seats before noon. So great weekend of music.
All right, thank you, Linda. And we're just hoping the weather is nice for that.
Well, right now, the clouds are increasing in advance of a front, the first of a couple. Now, the next front will move through on Sunday, and looks like Sunday will be the best chance for showers over the weekend. We are going to see a few isolated showers again tomorrow, scattered about as the front moves on in. Now, you can see some of that cloudiness around 71 degrees. The dew point is at 62, winds out of the south at 11, the pressure 30 inches even, and that is rising ever so slightly. The high today was above average at 74. 51 the morning low, so that was right around where it's supposed to be for this time of year. The record low freezing in 1940, 32 degrees, and 85, the record high in 2012. No rainfall to report today, and we're not anticipating a lot of rain with these showers. It'll move through. The best chance happening on Sunday, but there will be some that will produce maybe 1/10 of an inch or 1/4 of an inch. 76 degrees in Jacksonville, 77 now in Orlando, so fairly warm across the entire state unless you're right by the water. It's just a little bit cooler there due to the water temperatures now into the upper 60s, and 74 at Mayaca City. Northport, you're at 73. 74 now in Punta Gorda, 70 in Cortez, and 77 in Sebring. Lake Placid at 77 degrees. Forecast looks like this for us on Thursday. We'll see some fog around in the morning. Although this particular model is depicting showers throughout the day, it's not going to happen like that. We will see sporadic showers, and not everyone's going to get the rain. There'll be a few around. Temperatures will still warm, though, despite the clouds, into the mid-70s. That's due to the south wind out of the actual front. So out ahead of the front, we will also see the potential for some fog forming. Sea fog has a tendency to develop as that warm, moist air out ahead of the actual cold front streams from the southwest over the relatively cooler waters of the Gulf of Mexico. And you can see the front right there by Thursday morning. It should be just over North Florida. We'll see a little bit of prefrontal activity as far as clouds go and some showers scattered about. And then again, by tomorrow night, the front should have cleared our area. And we'll look for partly cloudy skies on Friday with the next front due to arrive, as I mentioned, on into the weekend. Well, elsewhere across the U.S., the nor'easter is gone, and now we're looking at this little clipper system moving through the Great Lakes region, through Wisconsin, stretching over to Iowa, but Michigan getting some snowfall, changing over to rain near Detroit and some clouds near Cleveland and Toledo. And out west, this is a pretty big storm system, which is going to cause all sorts of headaches. Once again, looks like to the Pacific Northwest, stretching all the way down to California, where they don't need any more rain. They've had excessive amounts this past month, and even into December, they had a lot of rainfall. Cooler air starting to move in. Notice that we're in the yellows and greens and it backs up for the high temperatures, but each day it gets closer and closer. And when I mean closer, this colder air starts to spill in. So we are going to cool down over the upcoming days, and temperatures will be below average, something we haven't said for a while, and will stay that way for quite a while. For boaters tomorrow, southeasterly winds at 5 to 10 knots. Seas will be 2 to 3 feet with a moderate chop on the bays and inland waters. UV index tomorrow 74 degrees for area beaches, so high temperatures will still be pretty mild. And then a high tide coming in at 10:12, a low tide at 6:43. Sunset, we're not going to see much of it with these clouds at 6:06, and sunrise at 7:19. Tonight, some sea fog late tonight rolling in, otherwise partly cloudy, 62, warm, and south winds at 5 to 10. Tomorrow, we'll have a little bit of fog around in the morning that burns off, a 30% chance for a few passing showers midday throughout the afternoon. Variable clouds, 76 above average temperatures anticipated for one more day, and then we drop below it. 67 for high on Friday, cooler on Saturday and Sunday with a good chance for clouds and a few showers come Sunday. Back to you.
Thank you, Bob. Now to Suncoast Traffic Watch. No accidents right now, but traffic is backed up on I-75 in the northbound lanes from Bee Ridge Road north to University Parkway. Olympic gold medal winner Usain Bolt is no longer a 9-time gold medalist. An investigation by the International Olympic Committee found the Jamaican men's 4x100 meter relay team from the 2008 Beijing Olympics tested positive for a banned stimulant. Bolt was on that team. As a result, Bolt must return one of his 9 Olympic gold medals. The move diminishes the 30-year-old's triple-triple record in Rio in 2016, where he won all 3 sprint events at the 3 Olympic Games.
It's too bad because he did nothing wrong here. He was a teammate.
I know, that's so frustrating when you're not the one who,
right.
You know, and you have to give, especially with that record he had with that triple-triple,
Yeah.
That's hard to do. Entertainment news is next.
So get the new year off to a great start with safety and peace of mind. Subaru offers more 2016 IIHS Top Safety Pick Plus winners than any other brand. And Subaru had the best resale value of all brands for 2016. Now you can lease a new Subaru Forester for just $209 a month or get 0% financing with complimentary maintenance included. Get more for your money. Go to Sunset Subaru in Sarasota.
Hi, I'm Chef Judy. Every Wednesday morning, I'll be with the chefs at the Publix Aprons Cooking School serving up the most wonderful dishes. Watch Aprons in the Kitchen every Wednesday on ABC7's Good Morning Suncoast.
Selling your home? Insist on a 3D showcase tour from Gulf Shores Realty. Virtual tours are flat and boring and look more like a slideshow than a tour. A 3D tour from Gulf Shores Realty is like actually walking through the home without the drive. Get instant access to your next home from any device. Multiple views give homebuyers a perspective like no other. For a limited time, mention ABC7 and Gulf Shores Realty will provide a complimentary 3D tour with your new listing.
Wouldn't it be great if you had a sofa covered in fabric that's kid-proof? Now you can! Introducing Kid-Proof by Row, now at Bacon's Furniture. For a limited time only, save 40% off Kids-Proof sofas at Bacon. Just look for the little green hand and select from hundreds of different fabrics that resist almost anything life throws at it. Some fabrics repel liquid, and all the amazing styles and comfortable fabrics are easy to clean. Kid-Proof sofas, now 40% off at Bacon's Furniture in Sarasota.
We are going to build a great society where no man or woman are the victim of fear or poverty or hatred, where every man and woman has a chance for fulfillment and prosperity and hope.
Go ahead. Make a fashion statement. Demand something more than just ordinary. Capture elegance in every turn and drive with flair. Where beautiful styling is standard. Stop in and take a test drive. I'll guarantee you'll never go back to plain vanilla again. The all-new 2017 Fiat 500 starting at $14,999. Only at Sunset Fiat in Sarasota.
More sad entertainment news to pass along tonight. Drummer Butch Trucks, one of the founding members of the Allman Brothers Band, has died.
His booking agent says he died at his home in West Palm Beach last night. The cause of his death is still unknown, but police say they do not suspect foul play. The band issued a statement on its website saying, quote, "Butch will play on in our hearts forever." 3 of the 5 other original band members are still alive. 2 other band members died in separate motorcycle accidents in the early 1970s.
After 8 years, Jane Fonda is calling it quits with her partner. The 79-year-old actress and record producer Richard Perry are putting their romance temporarily on the back burner. That's according to E! News. A close source to the couple says the split comes after Fonda rededicated herself to activism. She recently took part in the Women's March. They put their Beverly Hills home up for sale with an asking price of $13 million.
Material Girl wants to add to her family. Pop star Madonna has filed for the adoption of 2 more children from Malawi. A government spokesman says the singer appeared before a high court judge earlier today. It's now up to the court to decide whether to grant the adoption order. In 2008, Madonna adopted David Banda and a year later adopted Mercy James.
Bruno Mars will bring his funky swag to the Grammy stage. The singer-songwriter-producer will perform at the February 12th show at the Staples Center in Los Angeles. Mars, a 4-time Grammy winner, already is nominated for Album of the Year as a co-producer on Adele's comeback effort, 25. He also worked on the ballad All I Ask. Other Album of the Year nominees include Drake, Justin Bieber, and Beyonce, who is the overall top nominee with 9. Seems like she's always the top
Always
nominee.
up there.
Yeah.
Right. We'll be right back.
Join us for Sarasota Opera's 2017 Winter Festival, opening February 11th. Featuring Puccini's most famous opera, Madame Butterfly, Rossini's delightful comedy, The Italian Girl in Algiers, Poulenc's heartbreaking Dialogues of the Carmelites, and the medieval thriller The Love of Three Kings by Italo Montemezzi. Tickets are on sale now. Call 941-328-1300 or visit sarasotaopera.org.
Need more space in your place? The More Space Place can help with Murphy beds that disappear to reveal a home office, living room, or den. Custom closets with designated areas for your shoes, bags, wardrobe, and accessories. Custom-built entertainment centers, garage storage systems, and more. The More Space Place has 3 showrooms next to Sonny's on US 41 South in Sarasota, on Lakewood Ranch Boulevard just south of State Route 64 in Bradenton, and on Tamiami Trail next to Panera Bread in Port Charlotte. Put more space in your place at the More Space Place.